buttons. Well, good evening, ladies. Welcome to our Wednesday night free necklace call. I'm super excited to do this. My name is Carolyn, and I have been a stylist with Park Lane Jewelry for, I think we're up to 16 months now. I feel like a baby because I'm still measuring it in months, like, you know, how you've got an 18-month-old baby or a 19-month-old baby. I feel like that's what I'm doing in Park Lane because I'm like, I can't say a year and a half yet, but it's over a year. But I'm not new to direct sales. I was with another company for almost 18 years, and they suddenly closed at the end of 2020, and Park Lane became my new home. So I don't know if you guys can hear my dogs barking or not, but we have a dog we have 3 dogs. One of them is half Mastiff, and she thinks she can eat everyone, but she just hides in the bedroom and barks most of the time. And she's barking right now. But anyways, I am married. I have 2 teenage boys. One of them is flown and grown. He's been in his own apartment for about a year and a half and is making an offer on his first house tonight, which is kind of terrifying, but I'm excited for him. And then the other one is 16. No. He turned 17 last Friday. So he works at Quick Trip. And so I'm not an empty nester yet, but I kind of consider myself like a half nester because I have a kid that technically lives here and I have to feed him like twice a week, but not very often because he's usually eating with his friends or out doing things or at work. So I'm still responsible for him, but not most of the time. So this is like, Park Lane has been my fun outlet where it does pay the bills here in my house, which is huge, but it also gives me like a social outlet and friends to talk to and things to do and grownups. And it's been a lot of fun. So I want to share with you tonight. When we do these, we usually talk about the 3 Ps because it kind of helps me stay on track and cover everything that I should tell you about. But honestly, when you come to something like this, typically most of us need extra income, right? I know not everybody needs extra income, but everybody knows someone who could use extra income. And we've got a lot of girls on our team who have used this to pay for braces for their kids or pay off debt, or some have quit their jobs. I quit a full-time accounting position to just sell jewelry. I did not think that was going to happen. I actually signed up in December of 2020 just to get the kit. Not just to get the kit. I knew I would sell some jewelry and I knew I would make some money, but I had no dreams or goals or aspirations. I just thought, well, I'll give this thing a try and see how it goes. Let me close my Facebook so it stops making that dinging sound. There we go. But then it started going so well, I was actually making more income, like double, triple, sometimes quadruple in a week from my jewelry business than I was making at my 40-hour-a-week day job. And so I thought, maybe I should think about what I'm doing with my life. And a few months in, I was able to resign, and now I just sell jewelry. Now, there's a good chance you did not come here thinking that you want to quit your job. I know a lot of women love their jobs. A lot of ladies want to keep their health benefits and different things. I would say 90% of the women on our team still work a full-time or a part-time job outside of Park Lane. But this is really a great option if you want to add extra funds to your family. So when I talk about the 3 Ps, we'll talk a little bit about the people of Park Lane, a little bit about the product, and a little bit about the programs. So the people, it was started by Arthur and Shirley Levine back in 1955. This is not some fly-by-night company that just popped up yesterday and could go out of business in a year. They are rock solid. They actually have franchises in multiple countries around the world. After Arthur and Shirley started it in the early 2000s, 3 of their children purchased it from them. And now some of their children also work in the home office. So it's very family oriented. It's family owned and operated. It's just a great community to be a part of. And I love that. I love that our founders, Arthur and Shirley, and now their children, have always vowed to only keep 2% of the profit for themselves, and the rest they pour back into the programs for the stylists, the customers, and the hostesses. And so when you hear about like how good our sales are and how good our hostess plan is and how good our perks are, you might think, how can they afford to do that? And I just want you to kind of like keep in the back of your mind that most CEOs or owners keep 20 to 30% of the profit from a company. And in Park Lane, they only keep 2%. So that's how they're able to really make a difference and an impact in our lives and in our customers and our hostesses' lives. So that's a little bit about the people, a little bit about the programs, or not the programs, the product. Hello, it's jewelry. I mean, it's so fun. I don't know, Christy, she's a stylist, so she knows everything I have on. I'm wearing the Alexa necklace, which is a 3-in-1. And then I have on one of our style drops. It says Mama. I know we're on Zoom and it's harder to see the video on Zoom than on a Facebook Live, but it's so fun because jewelry is like a visual product. So people will compliment you when you're standing in line at the grocery store, when you're giving blood at the doctor's office. I have met women in the strangest places. I have 2 new ladies in my VIP group just this week. One I met at Dillon's while I was looking for a pan for my son's birthday cake. And one I met at the pharmacy while I was getting our prescriptions filled. And they both joined my VIP group. And who knows, they may become hostesses, they may become customers, they may become stylists on my team. But when you wear jewelry out and about, people will say something and you're able to start a conversation. So I love that we're a walking billboard for our product. I love the price point of Park Lane. So like my earrings, these are only $38. And we have some jewelry that's only $22. But then we also have more expensive pieces that are upwards to like the $200 price range. But nobody ever has to pay that because we always have an amazing sale. But if we were selling all really, really cheap jewelry, there's a lot of women in our social circles that may not support that because they wouldn't even look at it if it was that low of a price point. And with Park Lane, we have a lot of designer inspired jewelry. We have very high quality. It's 14 karat gold electroplated and rhodium for the silver. And rhodium is in the platinum family. It's what they electroplate your white gold wedding ring with. So our quality is amazing. The guarantee is amazing. If you ever have something break, that's your Park Lane jewelry. In the first 4 months, Park Lane will replace it for free. And after that, it's only $10 and they replace your jewelry. So your customers have trust in your product. And when I get to the sales, you're just going to be blown away. But I love our guarantee. And I love that we really have a full service jewelry line. We really have something for everyone. So like, I know, gosh, I really wish you could see it better, but this says Mama on it. A huge trend right now is anything with words on it. But we also have designer inspired pieces like this Alexa necklace that I have on, this 3-in-1 right here. This is a designer inspired piece. We have things that are inspired by Cartier, Chanel, Tiffany, Von Cleef. We have very high end looking items, but we also have career wear. We have boho, we have dainty delicates. So we really have something for women at every age and stage of their life. And the nice thing about jewelry is even when you encounter someone who says, I don't really wear jewelry, guess what? Jewelry is the #1 gift giving item in the world. And most women who don't wear it still purchase it as gifts for their children, their grandchildren, their nieces, their nephews. It's a great graduation gift, Mother's Day gift. It's just a great product to sell all the way around. And because Park Lane's guarantee and quality is so good, you know you're selling a nice product that has a guarantee to stand behind it. So I love that about our jewelry. Which brings me to the third P already, which is my favorite one, and that's our programs, because Park Lane has the best programs. Yes, we have beautiful jewelry. Yes, we have a great guarantee. Yes, the company is fabulous. But oh my goodness, when you get to the perks of how they spoil our customers and our hostesses and us as stylists, I really think this is what makes Park Lane like leaps and bounds above everyone else. And I was with my former company for 18 years. I was so loyal to that company. Park Lane could have swooped in, told me all this stuff, and I would not have heard it because I was certain I had the best that there was. And my former company was wonderful. I have nothing negative to say about them. But since I have been with Park Lane, since I had to pick another company because my former company closed, wow, we did not have the best. Park Lane has the best. I cannot believe the income potential that is here and how they have spoiled my customers and my hostesses. And it's just been Amazing. So let's talk about our customers first of all. When you are a Park Lane stylist, you get to offer a sale to your customers 365 days a year. It's our buy two, get four at half price sale. They can seriously purchase any two items, the least expensive items. Those will be their full price items. And then they can get up to four items at half price. And these will be their more expensive items. Who does that? Nobody does that. So I know I keep referencing what I'm wearing. This is Alexa. It's normally $60, but most of my customers, anything over $40, they usually get it for half price because they're going to pick out like two $20 items for their full price items. And then Alexa would drop to $30. And then on top of that, Park Lane typically runs an extra special. I shouldn't even say typically, historically, ever since I've been in, every week, there has at least been when they spend $90 with their full and their half price items, which let's face it, that's really easy to do. Then they can go back shopping and they can pick out something that's up to $200 in value for $30. So like what I have on right now, I usually have on an impression bracelet, but like this is Bombshell. This is, I don't know, probably, I think maybe $140, $150. They could go back and they could get this for $30. They can usually always get one of our high-end items for $30 with this special. Crazy thing, if you girls don't sign up tonight, you should shop tonight because tonight is the end of this week's sale where with a $90 cart, our customers get to pick out two expensive items for $30 a piece and then a third one for free. So I really think you should sign up and be a stylist, but if you choose not to be a stylist and you want to just get some great jewelry for a good deal, you should shop. But I digress. On top of that, for our customers, we have things called style drops. So my little necklace that says Mama on it, it has white enamel. It's super pretty. We have these things called style drops that are super on trend and limited edition, and they will be launched on our website in limited quantities. So this necklace right here, I think the retail value of it is $80 or $90, but right now with a $40 purchase, they can get this for $20. And I just love it because I love stuff with words on it. And I love all jewelry that is white because I think it pops against your clothing. But these style drops keep your customers coming back and shopping repeatedly because they want to get the latest item, the limited edition items. And it's so fun to be able to offer such good deals to your friends and your family. So I love that we have style drops. We even have a sparkle box. It's a subscription that comes in a cute little box like this, where for $24 a month, they can get one piece, or for $39 a month, they can get two matching pieces every month. And it's like a mystery box. Everyone gets the same thing. It shows up around the first of the month. And it's so exciting. I subscribe to it. You should see all of the empty sparkle boxes I have up here because I have subscribed to it since the very beginning. But it's super fun. And when your customers subscribe to the Sparkle Box, they also get an email every month with coordinating pieces that they can purchase to go with their Sparkle Box subscription. And it just keeps you like front of mind for them. It's kind of like free advertising for you. They pay to subscribe to it because in a Sparkle Box, each piece is valued around $80. So if they're getting one piece for $24 at an $80 value, or two pieces for $39, that's $160 value. It's just fun for them. And then they like to purchase the coordinating pieces that go along with it. So Park Lane really takes good care of our customers. So the second person they take really good care of is our hostesses. And when someone hosts a show with you, Park Lane gives them what we like to call it a thank you item, but it's really the same thing as a bonus item. It's any item up to $200 for only $30. They get to pick anything out of the entire line for $30 for hosting their show. They also get free credit for each individual order they get on their party. And I know Ashley's on here. She's had a party before. They get $20 in free credit per order until they get to 10 orders. So let's just do some quick math. 5 orders would get them $100 in free jewelry. 9 orders would get them $180 in free jewelry. 10 orders, at 10 orders, Park Lane doubles the per order credit to $40. So with 10 orders, they get $400 in free jewelry, plus they get to shop at half price. We make commission off those half price items, which is amazing. Plus they get their thank you item. And Park Lane also lets us give them these things called Fast 50s. We have two $50 awards that we can choose to purchase for our hostesses to incentivize them to do different things. So oftentimes when someone books with me, I will offer them $50 just for booking from the previous event. So that's one Fast 50. I pay $10 for that. Then I will say, if you have 15 people watching the live, I will give you another $50 award. I would pay $10 for that to give her that $50 bonus, but that's totally worth it for me because she's getting 15 people on the virtual event. And when you have 15 people there watching live, you're probably going to have a 10 order show. It's probably going to be over $1,000. You're going to make really good money, and it's totally worth spending that $10 to give her that $50 award. So what I love about that is that those $50 bonuses, you can use them however you want. If you have a cancellation next Tuesday, you could call your friend and say, hey, I really need a show next Tuesday. And if you will host a party next Tuesday, I will give you an extra $100 for free. You could just flat out offer her both that $50 bonuses up front. You would pay $10 or $20 for that, and you would have a show next Tuesday. So I love that they don't say you have to use it exactly this way. They're like, here's what we will offer you. These are your tools. Do with them what you want. And that makes it super helpful because you need different things at different times. Like you might need bookings, and you could say, hey, if you get 3 of your friends to have a show with me, I'll give you $50 free. So you can use it however you want. So I really think that our hostess plan and our customer perks work hand in hand, because oftentimes women will book a party to get the free stuff, but there's a whole other group of women that just love a good sale and they love fun. And when they have fun shopping this sale, they want to share that with their friends. So they'll book a party more because the sale is fun than because they actually want the free stuff. They just want to have fun with their girlfriends, and they want to know that whatever they're inviting their girlfriends to is going to get them a good deal. So I think that our customer and our hostess plan work together very, very well. But let's talk about the stylists, because if you're here, there's at least some tiny part of you that's thinking, maybe someday, maybe I would consider doing this, or maybe I would refer one of my friends to do something like this. Well, let me tell you, it is, I think, one of the best decisions I've ever made. When you are a stylist with Park Lane, you can offer fundraisers for any nonprofit organization, and Park Lane will donate 50% of the sales straight to that nonprofit and still pay you your commission out of the other 50%. So if you like to make a difference in your community, or if you just love to give back, you can do fundraisers for your kids' soccer team, for the dog rescue, for the high school prom, for the scholarship program at a Christian school, for cancer research. It could be for any 501c3 organization. And Park Lane will donate 50% to that cause, and you'll still be earning income from it. So I think that is amazing all by itself. But on top of that, we get to earn 2 travel trips a year. My husband and I already got to go to Key West, and they paid for airfare and everything. I've never seen so many lobster tails in my life. They gave us free jewelry while we were there. It was incredible. And then we are going to Aruba in September, and we're going to Kona, Hawaii next February. And on January 1st, they will launch the next trip contest. And the coolest thing about Park Lane's trip contests is you don't have to build yourself up to some super high level of leadership before you can qualify for a trip. You could come in as a brand new stylist and you could qualify for the trip. So I love that. I was brand new last January of 2021. I had just signed up in December, and they announced the Key West trip, and we earned it in 2 months, and they give you 5 months to earn it. So it's very attainable for anyone. And I had, I think, 5 girls from my team go on that trip with us. It was incredible. So I love the trips. I also love the free jewelry. How many people love free? If this was a Facebook Live, I would say, give me some hearts if you love free stuff. I love that we don't have to reinvest our own income into product, because we have what's called the Rich Rewards Club. And every single month in Park Lane, you can earn over $1,100 in free jewelry. So if you sell $1,000 in the first 2 weeks of the month, and I will tell you, and Christy, who's on here, she could tell you too, We have $1,000 parties all the time. So if you were to sell $1,000 in the first 2 weeks of the month, you would win Rich Rewards Level 1, which gets you $250 in free jewelry. If you go on to sell $2,500 over the whole month, then you get the designer ensemble that's going to launch the following month. When you sell $4,000 in the month, you get another $300 free. If 2 friends join you, you get $300 free. If 2 more friends join you, you get another $300 free. And then the next month you get to start over and do it all again. And so you kind of get to the point where you start doing free necklace calls and just giving away free jewelry to share it with people, because I have so much free jewelry. And it's really nice in the beginning when you don't own everything. It helps you build up your kit so you have more jewelry to show without having to spend your profit. So I love that. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about profit. Let's talk about how you make money. In Park Lane, everyone earns at least 30% commission. That's where our baseline, that's where you start as a fashion stylist. As soon as you recruit 1 friend, you can promote to a branch director, which gets you a 5% pay raise, and you never go backwards in Park Lane. So if you promote this year and then you have a rough year next year, you don't go backwards, you don't lose your title, you don't lose your commission level. But let's say maybe you were a leader in another company, or maybe you are a leader in another company. In Park Lane, you're allowed to be in multiple companies. We have no rules against you selling multiple things, and we honor previous leadership experience. So if you were a director or a VP or whatever title you had in your other company, you can interview for a direct appoint position with Park Lane and possibly come over already at a leadership level. So I had been in my former company for 18 years and I had built a substantial team. So Park Lane brought me over as a senior division leader, and I was already earning 45% commission. And you can actually work your way up to 50% commission, and you never go backwards. And honestly, most months I do make 50% commission because we're able to earn that extra 5% commission as a bonus. And I get that most months. So if you have leadership experience, you could already come over as a leader. But even if you don't, a lot of our girls have been able to promote from fashion director to branch to area leader. And as an area leader, you are already making 40 to 50% commission, which is really, really great. It's actually an industry high. So I love that. Let me think, what else? When you build a team in Park Lane, you get paid infinitely deep. We have no breakaways. Let me look at my notes. We have lots of other programs. I seriously couldn't even tell them all to you because you'd be like, oh my gosh, lady, stop talking. But we do have a Mercedes car program where, as long as you are a branch director or higher, and I don't know if you were listening before, but a branch director just means you have at least 1 person on your team. Once you are a branch director, you are actually eligible to earn the Mercedes car bonus. And when you earn this Mercedes bonus, you can either take out a Mercedes lease, and Park Lane will pay up to $700 a month for it. Or if you do not want a Mercedes, they will give you $500 a month as a cash bonus. And I earned this in my first month and a half in Park Lane. I wasn't going for it. I never thought I would get it. I accidentally got it. And I was like, I don't want to drive a Mercedes. My son and I, we fish all the time. It would be ridiculous, me pulling my old fishing boat with a Mercedes. I mean, can you picture it? So I took the cash bonus, and that was one of the deciding factors that helped me think, yes, I can leave my job, because I had an extra $500 a month that I could put towards our health insurance. You can even cash out on the trips, but I hope I never have to do that. I would much rather go on the trip than take an extra $1,000, because the trip is worth more than $1,000. But you have those options. And that's what's so nice about Park Lane is they're not a quota-based business. They're an incentive-based business. And they want to incentivize you to do whatever will help you and your family the most. So now that we've talked about that, oh, hold on, one more thing. The contest. You can double, triple, quadruple dip in all the things. So maybe you're just trying to like earn free jewelry, and you're thinking, I need to sell so much jewelry to get jewelry, points in this free jewelry bucket. While you're doing that, all those points are also going into your trip bucket, and they're also going into your Mercedes car bucket. So you can be double, triple, and quadruple dipping in all of our contests at the same time, which is so, so fun. You can even, and I don't think I've mentioned this yet, when you're a stylist, you get to shop from yourself as a customer and take advantage of all the customer perks. on a party in your name where you get the hostess benefits, where you are the stylist and you're making the commission. So we get to like experience the trifecta of all the goodness, all the things that Park Lane offers to all three types of women. And as a stylist, we get to take advantage of all three of those. It's so, so fun. I'm actually going to close a show tonight where I was sitting at 9 orders, and I have since gotten my 10th order. So I'm going to get $400 free plus my commission. But had I not gotten that 10th order, I could have placed an order on my own party in my own name to take me from $180 free to $400 free. And that's totally allowed. In my former company, they were like, you know, that's cheating the system. Don't do this, don't do that. And Park Lane is like, we made the system for you. Use the system. So the fact that we get to work it like that is super fun for me. And for most of the girls on my team, right? Christy, I'm saying Christy because she's the only face I can see right now. You guys that don't have your screens on, I can't ask because I can't see a head nod. Okay, so let's talk starter kits. So if this is something you decide you want to try out, in Park Lane, whichever kit you get started with, you have a website for an entire year. We have no quotas. So you can sell a lot of jewelry, a little jewelry, you know, sell to your friends and family, do it however you want. If you have a boutique, you can sell out of your boutique. If you have a hair salon, you can sell out of your hair salon. I mean, you can't go sell it on eBay, but just about anything else you can do. So we have our basic kit, which is only $99. And with that, you get to pick out $500 worth of jewelry, which is pretty exciting, right? I mean, I think that's fun. Our most popular kit is our business kit, which is $229. And with that, you get to pick out $1,000 worth of jewelry. And with the business kit and the next one up, you get a Park Lane logoed tablecloth. You get some little travel jewelry rolls. You get a tote bag. And it's just fun to have those little extras. And then our biggest kit is called the Boss Kit, and it's $439. And with that, you get to pick out $2,000 worth of jewelry, which is so fun. So you might be thinking, oh my gosh, Carolyn, there's no way I'm going to spend $439. Or you might be thinking, wow, that's cheap, which is kind of what I thought, because in my former company, it was $1,200 to get started with the same amount of jewelry. And in my former company, you did not get to pick the jewelry. So to me, $439 is cheap. But I know we're all at different stages of life. So if money is what would hold you back, I would say get the 229 kit, the business kit. It really is our most popular kit. Or if that's even too much, get the basic kit, because for $99, you have a website for an entire year. You get started with $500 worth of jewelry, but then whoever brought you to this call will do a launch party for you, and you get all the free jewelry from that launch party. You also make all the profit. Then you can start earning Rich Rewards Club, and you can build your collection as you go. So it's not like you have to make some huge commitment, sign in blood that you're going to do this for the rest of your life. Just give it a try for, I say, 2 to 4 months. I date it for 6 to 10 shows, see what you think. And if you decide it's not for you, you can quit. Most of our girls, even when they get started with the $439 package, most of them make that back in their first 1 to 3 shows. If you do the $99 or the $229 kit, you usually make that back in your very first party. So it's kind of a no-lose situation. Now, at the end of this, whoever invited you is going to send you a little Google Doc survey to fill out so that you go into a drawing for our free necklace for the night. And I'm thinking I'm going to give away an Alexa necklace. I know I have a silver one. I don't know if I have a gold one on hand, but I will message whoever the winner is, and I'll give you a couple options. That way, if you're thinking, oh, that is not my style, I will let you pick something else out. But make sure you fill out that Google Doc survey, and there's always a keyword. So let's make the keyword for tonight travel, because travel, I mean, I do work to pay my bills. This really does pay my house payment, and it puts my son in private school, and we just put a trolling motor on our fishing boat. I actually do make real money doing this, but there is just something about a free trip that lights a fire under me and makes me want to work extra hard. And I don't know if you girls are like that too, but we're going to make that our keyword for tonight as travel. And I think one thing I forgot to mention is those half price items. If you're thinking, well, how do you make any money if you're giving away half price items? We make commission off of the half price items as well as the full price items. So when you have someone purchase 2 full price items and 4 half price items, you make commission off of that full amount, which is amazing. And when your hostesses purchase half price items, they can get up to 4 and you make commission off of their half price items. That's my husband. He probably didn't know I was on a Zoom. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the Zoom. Anyone who's watching this on replay, you have until midnight on Thursday to watch it and fill out that Google Doc survey to be in the drawing for the necklace. And I'm going to stop the recording so anyone who's here live can ask questions. And just remember that keyword is travel.